New series, who dis? We are back with a new series. This is going to be completely different to what we did at the weekend. We're in the Alfa Romeo 155 Ti cars. Very unstable. Very annoying cars. You have raced these before in Sim Racing Online. But we're doing a World Cup. And I believe, if I look at the rules, let's check. The standing start, the weather is variable, but it probably doesn't mean that there's going to be anything significant. Where are we looking? Right, so it's a 45-minute race. 45-minute race. That's what we're heading towards. And it's going to be another 6-round championship. I mean, the temperatures are pretty standard. We're going to be eating up the front tyres today. It's not going to be good. Track map doesn't seem to be displayed very well. So, as I said, 6-round championship. So we're going to be doing half an hour of practice, and then we're going to be doing about 15 minutes quali, and then we're going to be coming back for 45 minutes of a race. Pit stops, we don't know if there are going to be any. We're going to have to wait and see. So, round 1, we're at Spa, then we're going to head into Bathurst in 2 weeks, and then Road America, Silverstone, Montreal, which is the Gilles Villeneuve circuit, and then a new track for me. I have tried it, I think. It's a bit bumpy. It's a track that's going around a lake, apparently, called Potrero de les Founes. Great pronunciation by myself. So we should be expecting about 12 drivers today. I'm expecting it to be very competitive as usual. The strength of the field is pretty high in this league. So we'll be lucky to hang on to the scraps of a top 5. I mean, it'd be just nice if I can stay close to somebody. But following people through Eau Rouge and Raidillon is going to be very, very difficult. So, should we get to do some practice? Because it's very, very needed. Let's make sure that we've got everything on. We're going to put our timing box on. And we're going to switch to in cockpit. There we go. So, next number stops, positions gained. Now I have tweaked the overlays a little to try and maybe cut down the pit stop bug. I don't know if it is going to clear it, but we'll find out. Because there's a bug with the overlay system where the pit stop timer gets stuck on, and I was trying to figure out a way to get around it, which is refreshing the overlays, but obviously I don't have an opportunity to do that whilst I'm streaming. I haven't found a button on my touch portal to do that yet, so yeah. Full update.
37 minutes remaining. The car's looking good, no damage. We think about 47 minutes of fuel left, 4 litres per lap. We're not seeing any significant tyre wear. Your tyres are cold, watch out. You've got cold brakes all round.
So we've got a mate of mine joining us for the Alphas today. Be first time in this league, I think. Let's see if he's actually streaming at the same time. He is. So if you want to check out from his cockpit, he's called the Steve Phoenix. Actually, what I might do is put a link in the chat. Do I have a shout out command? Check. See if I can actually spell his name correctly. There we go. So he's playing at the same time as me. I don't know what car he's in. I'm hoping that everybody is going to be taking a different car, because there's some classic paint jobs. Unfortunately, no. He's in the duplicate car. Never mind. Never mind. Right, as I say, it's going to be hard to keep the tyres on these things. I'm trying out someone's setup.
New fastest lap for Granado, 2:13.7.
I tried to adjust the gears and things, but I didn't seem to get an awful lot. So I'm trying out this guy's setup, but I'm putting my wing settings back on, because he had quite substantial rear wing on.
Exit's clear. Push.
Right. Actually, I don't think...
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Right, there are some graphical bugs on this circuit, so you'll have to... with those, and we'll have to restart Crew Chief, because he's not displaying stuff.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Sector 1 is yellow. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Okay, make those calls please, Claire. Sector 1 is green. Sector 2 is clear.
So, Eau Rouge is going to be very sketchy on that one, with cold tyres. I hope no one decides that too wide is a thing. Right, I'm going to go back to my previous gearing. Because we're topping out there. Unfortunately, because I was first on the server, that means that so there's no pit garages there. Look, I don't know what graphical glitch that is. That's a bit odd.
The pit exit looks clear.
So we did a World Series in these before, but we didn't do tracks that are so wide open. From what I remember, we did places like the Salzburg Ring. Just trying to remember other tracks that we did. But I remember, I think I got a top 5 in the end in the championship. But we did do another Alfa series. But I think the cars weren't as powerful as these. So you definitely can't what I'm trying to say, you can't lean on the fronts with these cars. You do a lot of steering with the throttle. You do need a bit of rotation so that you don't rely on just ploughing through with the front tyres. It seems it's got a lot of power, but the front grip just isn't there to scoop up, and it is very difficult to get a valid lap. You've got to be very careful here. Case in point. And you've got to be very careful with valid laps. You can just run off the track a little bit and you're off the track. So
there's traffic behind, take care.
So if you get it wrong big.
Yellow flag, watch out. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape, we might need to fix that.
So we've got to take it very easy on colds. What I've done in the past is, if you get the wrong line and you turn too much, then you're just gonna head to the scenery.
You're all clear, stay behind the line. Sector 1 is now green.
So me and Hostas and I did exactly the same thing. So the reason why I'm using this gearing,
Yellow flag, sector 2.
is to leave a bit of leeway for drafting, because that's going to be the key in this race. 2 drafting opportunities, one on the front straight, one on the Kemmel straight, and one on the back straight. But it's debatable whether, I think people are going to end up doing pit stops, because they are going to run so hard for a 45-minute race. And I mean, I'm probably going to be in the position where I'm not going to pit, but I'll still end up behind the faster guys because they will have lap time in hand. I'm going to be about 2 or 3 seconds off the pace. It's just a very twitchy car. It just seems like it has too much power for the tyres that it has on it. Doesn't seem very balanced. And slowing down is sometimes a little bit of a problem. Hopefully the audio levels are okay. I'm sure these cars are loud. So let me know if the in-car camera is drowning me out. I mean, every time you can get through that corner, you can breathe.
Sector 1 is 1.2, off the pace.
I also don't know about I tend to brake a lot before changing down gears. It's just habit. A lot of people bang down the gears early, but I've never been able to do that. It always seems to just lock up the rear. I mean, I don't know if it really causes engine damage if I'm going to bang off the limiter. And this car does seem to need you to blip quite heavily. See, if you get it wrong, sometimes you'll invalidate your next lap as well, so you've got to be very careful. I think surviving the first lap intact is going to be key. You can't be too aggressive. You have to have the car settle in the second part of the corner before you even think about stepping on the throttle.
That's a new fastest lap for Granado, 2:13.1. Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
So I'm doing 2:18s. And the leader's doing 2:13s, so...
Green flag in sector 2.
Back just wants to overtake the front all the time. So what's the lap time? I did a 2:18. I don't know if that's my best lap time.
Pardon? Sector 2 is 4.1 seconds off the pace.
My best is a 2:16.
P5. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
We try banging down the gears.
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag.
I don't know if you get extra engine braking for doing it or not.
Sector 2 is 2.2 seconds off the pace.
Ouch!
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
It's just so light on the rear. Right, I'm going to go back to my other setup. I did say I was going to put an extra litre in just to make sure I get to the finish. I never know what I'm doing with the setup, really.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Right, I think I set the rear down a little. I mean, let's try it on where we are at the moment. Save that for sure. So I took down the power, so I didn't want too much power to the outside wheels, which is what it said. So, got 10 drivers at the moment.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
No, it's not a very good track graphically, this one.
Green flag sector 1. Green flag in sector 3.
I have wondered as well about, you know, when people use like the auto lift and blip assists and stuff, I don't know where it actually helps with the gear changing, because I don't run any of those, and I have a really hard job leaving space for my gear changes. I do give it a little bit of a dab of brake.
Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, sector 2.
That was the wrong line through there. Well, I wouldn't say wrong, but it was an uncomfortable line. So I'm already 1 second down in just the first few turns of the first sector. I mean, I wonder whether people have just taken all of the wing off and just suffering through the sector 2. It's a pity that this series is not being broadcast, actually.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. Okay, Neil, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
And then 2.4 down.
That's your fastest lap. That last lap was a 2:16.2. P4. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
I mean, the amount that took out the tyres. For one lap is ludicrous.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
I mean, I'm just hoping that I have someone around my pace so I can have a battle. Because in more than not often than not, I seem to kind of be in this like no man's land of being too slow from the cars in front and then too fast for the cars behind, which makes it a very lonely race. Really got to get the car turned in very
Sector 2
early.
is 2.3 seconds off the pace.
I mean, I don't know what this car is like on low fuel, because I've always done like race runs.
Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Right, we're going to be going to quali.
Yellow flag.
How much fuel for 15 minutes?
For 15 minutes. We estimate we'll need about 27 litres. That's the end of the session. P4.
How much fuel for 7 minutes?
For 7 minutes, we should need 13 litres.
Right, we're going to put in 20 litres. Right, we've got to make sure that we are looking at the right car. Hopefully that is the right car. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Right. Let's burn those tyres, I guess.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to get the job done.
So no heroics on the outlap. And we want to put a banker lap in as well, and then we can start pushing. So I don't want to fall foul of the quite strict track limits here. And we're probably going to see the pole man getting the 210s or something stupid. Now we're on quali fuel. I didn't know what radiator settings I was running. Right, here we go. Took a little bit of a chance. About 1.3 seconds. Didn't quite keep the thing off the curbs then.
Okay, Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Pole position.
It's because the fast guys have done invalid laps. So none of the fast guys have actually completed their fast laps.
Sector 1 is quick. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
I had to wait so long to get on the throttle there.
Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Right, down to third already. But the fast guy did a 2:12.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. P4, very little fuel left. Yellow flag.
Sandbagging. I wish it was true.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1.
This is a feisty little devil, this car. It gives me the impression like the rear is so, I don't know, highly sprung or just, it just feels like the front tyres can't handle the grip. I mean, I thought this was supposed to be a four-wheel drive car. Maybe that's
Green
why
flag,
I'm
Sector 2.
struggling with it. Because I struggle with the kind of the driving style of four-wheel drive. I fucked those corners up.
Green flag in Sector 1.
I need to find 3/10 somewhere.
We're running on fumes, mate.
Heroics through the final corner. It just seems to wander. It loves to wander.
Yellow flag in Sector 2.
I think we found a couple of seconds. A couple of tenths, rather.
Yellow flag.
That's as fast as I can go. Ah! I mean, why is it that they've got so much choice of skin?
That's the end of the session. P4.
And we have people choosing the same one. Oh no! So I'm wondering whether to actually go for a different fuel strategy and just say, fuck it, I'm gonna pit because I'm gonna burn the tyres anyway. What I did say I wanted to do was possibly move the fuel back up. Is to lengthen the first gear It just seems that when I go down into it, it's not comfortable. Hopefully it doesn't make me stall off the line because it's a standing start. But I think everyone's finished. What am I going to that? Right, so third's in the pits. So fifth, I think fifth is in the pits. The rest are in the pits. So I'm going to set the starting order there. Okie doke. Right, we eventually did get fourth place on the grid, which is cool. But Roman is out front in the nice yellow Alfa there. Tony Talviti is second in the very bog standard red Alfa. Matej Daxdoblet in the third. Fourth is me, Stefanos. He told me how to pronounce his name, but I can't remember. Kostas Kanzaris is in sixth. Kai Silverson in seventh. Philip Pitchler in eighth. Ken Jagger, the organiser of this league, is in ninth. And Ed Jones brings up the rear in 10th. I wonder if Ed Jones is going for a interesting fuel strategy. In the GT Revival race on Sunday, he went from the back of the grid to 8th place. The back of the grid was 25 cars. So that was a stunning drive by Ed. He was in a Corvette Stingray, I think. So... Right, so... So it's not variable weather. Should I do a prediction? A channel points prediction? There's only 10 people here. So we're going to get a top 10. Regardless. Unless I retire, of course. Ooh, I mean, the last time we did these cars, I think I started off trying to pit, and then I just gave up in the end. I like your confidence. But there's I'm punching above my weight in fourth here. I'm just wondering how many people are going to get through Eau Rouge on the first lap. But I think a few people may have tried this car and thought, ooh, it's a bit tough to handle. I mean, should I set the ride height? If I push the ride height back a bit, it should settle down the rear, shouldn't it? It always feels like it's on its toes. It's on the front axle. Good luck to you as well, Steve. I know you did tell me how to pronounce your surname, but I forgot. Let's have another look at it. Papa Vasilio. Something like that. No, really don't. I mean, the fact that we get 25 drivers for the classic series, and then we struggle to get 10 for this one. Maybe it's the volatile nature of this car. Maybe if it was a car that was a bit more lower power, bit less twitchy. Things come at you a bit slower in the GT Revival
2 minutes
cars.
to go, 2 minutes.
But in these, it all happens so quickly. It doesn't take much to take the front splitter off either. So that's a thing. I think we'll be pitting, I guess. I don't want to. I'm probably going to be driving quite reserved in the race. That 214 was like, I was on my absolute limit. The car was on the edge of out of control. Didn't like it. No. I mean, if we start off with 10, how many are we going to have after the last six rounds? Well, we've got interesting tracks, which variety of like ones from around the world, well-known ones. So we're going to be going to Bathurst, which is going to be terrible on the mountain. We're going to Road America, going to Silverstone. I don't remember what the last 2 rounds are. What are the last 2 rounds? Montreal, and we're going to go to Potrero de la Funes.
Fastest lap for Granado, 2:13.8.
Somewhere in Argentina. So, yeah. Right, I think I want something a bit more, I don't want kind of...
That's the end of the session, P4.
Want some progressive rock for the start of the race. Right. 45 minutes of hell. So we've got to remember to take the fuel out. But some of the other faster guys may have got invalid laps, which is why they...
60 minutes. The track temp is 15. The air temp is 15 Celsius.
Always have very limited time to get the red. 8 meters.
Okay, spotter calls please, Claire.
Alright. Here goes nothing.
Car right. You're on the left, 3 wide. On your right, clear right. Car right. Right side, clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Can't do much about it now. Okay. That's one thing I haven't got is a way to adjust that while I'm driving. That was an interesting first lap. I'm going to get track points for that. brake too late then. Brake way too late there. Just unchecking my fuel. Ah, done it again!
Yellow flag. We think P5 has gone off.
That's Steve, unfortunately. I don't know what lap times I was doing. It was invalid last time. Seems to be in that position of, it's like a canyon of performance, and too slow for the guys in front. But I am leaning on the fronts quite a lot. I think I should possibly just calm it down and try and match lap times of a certain. So 2:16s would possibly be good. Right, let's not go too wide this time. We've got to save up our track limit points.
That lap was a 2:16.1.
There you go. That's exactly what we were looking for. Is anyone going to die at Eau Rouge today? You have to wait so long to get on the throttle. Same here. I mean, I'm guessing that the people out front have such a pace advantage they could probably stretch out and then come back through the field. Oh, why am I pushing so hard on that? Really can't lean on these tyres. Bother going down first, to be honest.
The gap ahead is now 5.5. That lap time was 2:16.4.
It worries me. I've become a bit braver through Eau Rouge. I've not actually done a full race distance with these. So I'm hoping they're going to be okay for temps. Brake bias back a little bit. I always prefer my brake bias on the rearward side. That's the best I've done that corner, I think.
That was a 2:15.8.
It's like they're having a right old ding dong behind. Burning each other's wheel tracks. I don't
The
really
gap in
know
front is
how much
increased
you
to
can
7.7.
how much you can cut the first part of that. Because to be perfectly honest, I'm scared. My front tyres are screaming. They're saying, why are you doing this to me? suppose it's not as bad as the Grand Prix 39 cars that we were using the other day. Those were yellow all the time. Good evening, Ben. Hope you are well.
Your lap time was at 2:16.5.
The guy behind might be pitting. Yep, he's pitting. He might be stopping. I'll be interested to know how much time he loses. I can just see him on my relative. He's now 40 seconds behind. They lost about... oh, now 30 seconds behind. The timing on the relative is... awful. Very hard to judge how far behind anybody is. That's only the first 15 minutes, bloody hell.
The gap in front is now 8.6. We're seeing minor wear on the fronts.
Yeah. Oh. Damn it. I was hoping I was going to get away with it. But I didn't. Alright, that's first of the leaders that's pitting. Oh no. The leader's going to be pitting in next lap. I think the leader in second place are nose to tail. If I'm reading that right. So the guy behind that pitted, he's 30 seconds behind. Ow, got cramp in my foot. Ow, 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 ow. That doesn't help. That hurts, that hurts. Ow. God, just imagine if I was driving for real and I got cramp in my foot. How dangerous would that be? Lucky I don't have a driving licence. Hey. So Steve is doing the same kind of lap times as me. It's a bit misleading. There's a marshal post which has got a yellow marker on it, and I always think when I come up to that there's a yellow flag. Bit of a handbrake turn there.
Your last lap time was at 2:17.1.
I'm going to blame the cramp. Can't speak.
The gap behind's increased to 14 seconds.
Leader still didn't pit. I don't think much of the track cameras on this track. So apologies for the trackside views. Hopefully tracks coming up, they should be a bit more realistic. Often we race on a Tuesday. Normally a Saturday and a Sunday. So this does feel a little weird. The car sounds awesome though from the interior. Let's try it in second gear this time.
Alright Neil, the next car is Granado.
Right, that's the leader that's pitted. Let's try the hairpin in a second. Ow, I've got cramp in my right foot again. This is not good. It's my accelerator and my blip foot. So the leader has pitted and is 6 seconds behind me.
Granado is getting closer. The gap is now 10 seconds.
So the leaders are in the 2:15.
Car ahead is... I can't pronounce that.
I know that. I can barely pronounce it.
Okay Neil, we're halfway home. We estimate 24 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, wasn't that cool? There's 25 on my HUD.
You've just done a 2:17.2. Sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. P3.
I normally don't like races where you have to conserve stuff because I'm just not very good at it. So having things where the tyres are fragile.
You've got half your fuel left.
I mean, funnily enough, even the GT Revival, they had tyres set to 3 times, I think it was. But we did a full 60-minute stint on one set of tyres. Or was it a 45-minute stint? I can't remember. Oh, my right foot feels really weird. It keeps cramping up and locking my toes. I hope it doesn't do anything weird.
That's 20 minutes to go. You've just done a 2:17.1. Granado is closing in. The gap is now 3.9.
Problem is I can't stretch my right foot. I'm probably going to get out my sim rig and fall over. I mean, there's not as many casualties as I hoped that there would be. I hoped that there would be things kicking off at turn 1 and 2. Unfortunately not. I can do like the first sector on pace, but it's just the remaining sectors that I struggle with.
Okay, pit stop requested.
I didn't request a pit stop. Oh jeez, I got it all fucking wrong.
Left side. Clear left.
When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P6. Acknowledged. Pit request cancelled.
Get track limits for that.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line, clear right.
Look at the black lines he's leaving.
The gap to Granado ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2.
Taking some chances with track limits as well. I think I got enough fuel. I mean, how a person that is locking up on every corner, I imagine that those flat spots must be horrendous.
The gap behind has now decreased to 1.7.
1.7? So Mate has been looking after it. Oh no, Mate is coming back through the field. He's pitted as well.
Right side. Clear right.
The wheel is feeling a bit loose in the centre for some reason. Oh, dearie me. I didn't want to follow in too closely through that corner. To go. I guess he's got some track points left. Oh, I hit the curb. How much have I got in hand to Stefanos? I've got enough.
P4.
I'm in the 217s now. We've only technically lost about a second or so of pace. Can't remember if I was actually doing 215s at any point. Maybe very early on.
Okay, Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 5.4.
I don't know if it's supposed to feel kind of loose around centre once the tyres grade a bit. I'm possibly going to turn the force feedback up a touch for the next round. wonder if Tony's going to hang on for the last 5 minutes. I'm in quite a lot of pain right now. So 5 minutes to go, I think it is.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
There's some blocking going up front.
Okay, Neil, the next car is Granado.
Well, I think Tony's got 2 seconds in hand for the last 2 laps. So I don't know whether he's going to survive. I mean, if I was closer to anybody else, Mate has got some pace. He must have saved his tyres. Didn't overdrive it, so he has some his tyres left at the end. He's putting in some quite fast lap times of 2. Well, he was doing 2:13s a minute ago, but he's now down to 2:16. And Tony's doing 2:18.
5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
How is Tony suffering more of tyres?
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
It's going to be a close finish, whatever it is.
Very little fuel left.
Got 2 laps of fuel left. Just saving some. it's been a pretty lonely race.
We're running on fumes, mate. P4, that's it, we're done.
Eee, there we go. P4, pleased of that. Oh, we got him in the end. Mate got him in the end. That must have been really close for the last lap. Really close. Oh! Yikes. Kai Siverson got DQ'd. Was that track limits? Don't know. That was a bit weird. Oh, I'm kind of glad that's over, to be honest. I had cramp mid-race. I was like struggling with my right foot, and I was just hoping it didn't lock up or lock down on the throttle or anything stupid. But whew, it was a bit feisty at the start. Steve was he was good on the brakes and decided he was going to overtake everybody. I just stayed wide and hoped I didn't get any damage or anything. But I believe is everyone finished? It is finished. Yeah, all finished. Cool. Right, let's go to the results. Let's go to the results. So, Mate gets a win. He must have been the king of the tyre saving strategy. I think he was third before the pit stops and ended up coming out on top. Tony was hanging on for dear life with a no-stop strategy. And both Mate and Roman pitted. I don't know who else pitted behind, but... so I get a fourth. Pitchler gets fifth. Stefanos gets sixth. Seventh is Costas Kentsuris. Ed Jones gets eighth. Ken Jagger gets ninth. And Kai Siverson still gets 10th, so still probably qualifies for points, but he was DQ'd, so I'm interested to know why he got DQ'd. Maybe it was track points or something. It's possible on this track, because it's very harsh. Okay, for the next round of the championship, we're going to be heading to what I think is Bathurst, if I've remembered correctly. So Bathurst is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I can't imagine this car is going to handle very well up on the mountain, especially with worn tyres. But I think I only dropped like maybe a second and a half in pace from the start of the race, so I'm quite pleased with that. And then we've got Road America, Silverstone, Montreal, and Potrero de la Funes, or whatever it's called. I don't know. Let's see if I was going to see if anyone was saying anything, but the server just rolled over. Oh, excuse me. So, as I say, this is very rare. We're doing a race on a Tuesday. It's going to happen bi-weekly. And we've also got actually 3 other championships. I don't know if I've actually taken on too much. I don't think I've. It's difficult to say because we've got Saturday and Sunday is kind of reserved for reserved for what am I trying to say? So we've got the last round of the 1939 championship. Let's actually go to the schedule so I can actually see what I'm doing. My events. Alright, so we've done Spa. So, on the 20th of April, we're doing the last round of the 1939 Grand Prix Championship, which will be at the Monza 10K, with the chicanes in it. So we should be going around the banking, and we should have the sports car chicanes at the start, which should be fun. Then on April 21st, so that's Sunday, we'll be doing the second round of the GT Revival Championship, and that'll be heading to Alton Park, which should be fun. But before that, let's have a look at. We might as well add the points to this while we're at it. We do have an endurance championship that I've signed up for. So we did the third round because we missed the first and the second because of scheduling. And plus, I only found out that there was actually a championship late on. So it's with Champion Motorsports, and they are doing a championship that's all the way down at. It's going to run until December. So that's interesting. So we did our first round, which was the third round at Targa Florio. So what an introduction to the championship. I'm in a Porsche 904. So it's going to be very, very interesting. We are heading to. We're doing a classic Spa. So we did Spa here, and we're going to be back in the 60s for the 60s version of Spa, but we're going to be racing 30 or 40 sports cars around there. We'll look at the schedule for that. So that's on the 13th, so that's this weekend. So we will have a stream this weekend, and that starts around about the same time as this one did, so 6:30 UK time. But it's 2.4 hours, I think. No. It's long. It's going to be long. Whatever it is. I can't remember the length, but it's going to be... that's why it's an endurance, duh. Right, so looking at the points... let's see. So there was only 2 people that weren't using clutch and blip. Why would you use blip in this car? That confuses me. It must have some kind of advantage, but I won't whinge about it. Everyone drive their cars how they wish. It's just a pity that the fast guys are relying on it and somewhat probably still are fast without it, but it just seems to be a bit of a pity, really. Anyway, I think that's it. I guess I don't know if I've got time before the weekend to do a puzzle game stream, because I've got a few games that I've got on my list to do. So we're going to be finishing off Sleeping Dogs. There's Brutal Legend, House of Da Vinci 3. We're going to be doing those. And yeah, that's about it. I've got to go cook some dinner now. I don't know what I'm cooking. I'll find out when I open the cupboard, I suppose. I'll find out. There's only 3 people that pitted. 3 people. Oh yes, I have some points to give out, don't I? Or not, as it... Oh, that's a shame. That's a crying shame, that. I like your confidence that I was going to get top 3, but... No, not quite. Not quite. Reel it in a bit. Reel it in a bit. Anyway, where's my thingy? There's the stop the server there. I want that open. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully the sound balance was okay for you. These are very, very loud cars, but it was a very interesting night. We started 4th, ended up 4th. I normally like to go forwards, but we'll take what we can get. I mean, I'm going to be a 4th place driver in this league, probably. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get a top 3 unless something happens with the guys in front, but we'll see. We will see. So have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you later.